Only up. You can only go up.
Look up. We need to get to the top.
Shut up.
Sure, we'll make it.
Only Up, a game that became trending overnight with it completely taking over streaming categories on streaming platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. The biggest streamers of all time like Kai Cenat, XQC, and iShowSpeed would be playing this game for days on end and rack up trending categories on social medias from the outrageous reactions the streamers would do when falling down. It wouldn't be soon after that this once thriving game being played by the world's most popular content creators would completely die overnight and be forgotten like it never existed. But how does a game like this have the capacity to gain the world's attention and soon after die in what seems to be like an instant? First, let's go back to 2017 when a game called Getting Over It was released.
I'm playing the new game called Getting Over It with Dick Urkel. Now the question is, who is Dick Urkel? Is it the man or the hammer?
Top of the morning to you ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome to a game called Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Known for its challenging and unconventional gameplay created by Bennett Foddy, the game centers around a character stuck in a large cauldron, wielding a sledgehammer as their only means of movement. Players must navigate through treacherous terrain by using the hammer to push, pull, and propel themselves upward. The game's intentionally difficult controls and physics-based mechanics require patience, precision, and a high level of skill to progress.
I'm done. No, I'm not done. No, I'm done. No, I swear I was done. Oh my God, I'm done. Oh God, fuck. Oh my God. This is why I can't do rage games. This is why I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do them. I can't do them. I can't.
Getting Over It, much similar to Only Up, was played by some of the biggest content creators on various platforms since it rose in popularity that year. But that didn't last long. The game lasted a good few months, but after that declined dramatically in numbers, with the game losing most of its players as the content creators moved to something else. As we see in Getting Over It, Only Up follows a very similar path. That's the main struggle when creating indie games like these. The games tend to be put to life by content creators who play them for their large audience, which then causes their fans to indulge in the fun as well. But once that content creator has moved on, everyone follows them to the next indie game they play, kind of like a wave effect in some way. Although this formula of getting big streamers and YouTubers to play the game works to rise in popularity, it inevitably also causes the death of the game. This happens to games like these because they are single player, and in a way the streamer playing it is the only way to make it feel like you're playing with someone, or feel like you need to beat their score and see if you are overall able to complete it faster than them. But with this aspect of the multiplayer feel of the game gone, it leaves there to be nothing but boredom, and when you do fall down in the game, instead of saying you will try again, you end up just alt F4ing because no one plays it anyways.
Why did my player vote?
Captain Mexico 465.
Unfortunately, the current state of Only Up is messy. The game has lots of copyright infringement that doesn't belong to the developers. This leads the game devs having to remove the very things that even made the game what it was. And it doesn't stop there. Not only that, but the game does cost around $10 on Steam, which in the grand scheme of things isn't much money, but people generally don't spend their hard-earned money on games that are most likely gonna make them rage quit when it could be spent on something else more pleasing.
Get done.
Sometimes it's hard to...
The The game itself, in my opinion, is not worth anywhere near $10, and if anything, should be free. If you notice, it looks like the game developers kind of just copy and pasted free structured templates and kind of placed them so it'd work out to be like an obby game. This isn't me saying the game is horrible and doesn't deserve the fame it got, but it signifies that it shouldn't cost $10 to play, which can also be the cause for no one playing the game, since the players who did buy don't play it anymore, and those who don't have it probably will never take a second look to get it now that it's dead. This game will go down in history for having its immense blow up overnight on social media, but unfortunately can also be seen as the biggest dramatic decrease of a game dying not too soon after it got its few seconds of fame. Most of this isn't new news to you, I'm sure, but I thought I'd try not only to figure out why this game went down the road it did, and try to get people to understand it as well. I think it's important for developers to keep creating indie games like these because they are always fun no matter how quickly they may die soon after. And as for the game only up, that about wraps up its rise and downfall that can unfortunately be put in perspective of an overnight sensation and also an overnight downfall.